December is not a month, it's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
You want to blackmail me with money? You can go F yourself. So in case you missed it, hashtag 2024 is our 1994. Number one, of course, we know Kozitwala. It's been a crazy week, but I think something stood out for me last week.
GTA 6 is out.
Ooh, the graphics are insane.
Right.
The busiest hour in the evening was 8 p.m. followed by 9 p.m. And then in the morning it was 9 a.m. followed by 11 a.m. Bafana is like that one kid in the family that just they don't get anything right.
No,
And
zero.
if they get it right once, man, the whole family celebrates. They start calling the grandma in Cape Town, but hey, upasile, hello.
Introducing Color Space, a stock photo platform dedicated to showcasing images of Black people. Whether you're a professional photographer or you just know your way around a smartphone, sign up, submit your photos, and start earning through your creativity. Visit www.colorspace.co.za.
Izinja madoda.
Aw,
Aye.
Mr. Zooms.
Alright.
Hey, too fresh. Ngiyakubona udla izaza.
Ngidlizaza namhlanje.
No,
Please join me, Mbinjama. Ayingeke.
Please, man.
It's too hot right now.
Summer, huh?
Summer is too hot.
Summer living.
I won't lie. There's a fly in this room, so if you guys see a fly, just mind the fly,
It's
okay?
because we're the shit.
We
bro.
too fly, actually.
We're the shit.
Everybody's trying to be around us.
Let's keep on.
Betulalela. We in December. I'm
Uh-huh.
in such a happy mode right
That's
now.
good. That's
When
good.
how are you feeling?
I'm cool, man.
You just
I'm
cool.
always cool.
You just
know?
cool.
Yeah, just super chilled.
I won't lie. Those glasses are cool.
Ooh, thanks, man.
And I want to mention the brand FOM.
FOM.
Amazing. I think last week we talked about it. I talked about their shoes and I thought they were amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not last week. I think it's the week before that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their shoes are amazing. But anyway, if you're a gent, definitely get yourself FOM shoes and obviously the sunglasses now.
Wonke bazofana nami.
Bafuna ukufana now.
Influential.
Issue. Alright, bro. So episode 47
47
or 48. Siku 48 namhlanje picture.
48.
It must be 48.
Damn, it's 48.
Yeah.
Yo,
We've been pushing.
we've been pushing now. We've been working.
Shout
hard,
out, bro.
man. We've been working.
That's
too
why I say the
hard.
future is way too bright. So that's
Yeah.
why we definitely need to be wearing these shades. But anyway, welcome to Spaza Talk. Shuti Abashuti is in the building. And of course, I'm never alone. As you heard, Hambano Mr. Sophisticated.
The sophisticated Mchana himself.
Issue.
Uh-huh.
I feel like next year I need a new AKA. I'm not going to lie.
You have like new AKAs every episode. So
I
so
do.
there's nothing new about that.
I'm just shy sometimes to speak about them.
Okay.
But in truth, yeah, I would actually like to open up Netagazelo Zami, my clan names, and like literally go in. But for now, thank you God for the mics, thank you God for Color Space, thank you God for Brandwatch, thank God for you, Lebo. And yeah, welcome to episode 48 of Spaza Talk. Bro, it's been a hectic week.
It's been a crazy week, but I think something stood out for me last week. This
When's
Kamohelo,
Thailand?
the Kamohelo kid, the 11-year-old that was having a conversation with Daytona
Hey,
on WhatsApp.
What a smart kid.
That kid is smart, man. But I think it's the pops that came out and said, hey, you must watch what your kids are doing and what they're saying to who on WhatsApp. You understand? This
Sure.
kid went knee deep into the conversation with one of the salespeople was at Daytona. I think his name is Grant or something.
Grant Barbin.
Grant Barvin.
Yeah.
And Grant was ready to close. Grant was closing
I would
a
like Grant
sale.
is a closer, eh?
Grant was thinking holiday in Mauritius because that commission would have kicked in by
Straight
that
up,
time,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because that was like a November sale, or
Jeez.
even if it's a December sale. Hey man, you getting commission on
He's
that.
very nice, yeah.
Kanti, only to find out good it's a young man doing this, and there was a conversation happening on Facebook, and they were mentioning Grant. Good, oh, this salesperson was at Daytona, got played by a kid, and this and that, and then Grant responded to say, hey, I'm that guy, because they didn't know the name.
Who he was, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I'm that guy. And I think he also said, what's this, man? About him being like that towards everyone. So he won't judge you based on who you are.
He
The
did
same
mention,
service.
he did mention something like along the lines of he's just that's who he is. He treats everyone exactly the same.
Everyone
It
the
doesn't
same.
matter who it is. Yeah, and
Yeah,
we talked about it. He might have discovered. We wonder if he's actually discovered that this might be an 11-year-old or a very young kid. And Grant, if you're listening, and I hope we're definitely going to send this to you. By the way, Grant, we know we've definitely sent you a LinkedIn message. We want you on this podcast on Spaza Talk to let us know just who you are and what you're doing. I mean, we think your story was super amazing.
It was
to be
amazing
honest.
because it all happened on a social media platform.
For sure,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And now because of that, Grant is probably getting more sales. People are like, this kid wasted Grant's time. Grant, it was all part of God's plan.
For sure,
to get
yeah.
Grant ahead.
That's right, bro.
Young
That
Todd.
11-year-old, we also talked about that 11-year-old. That kid is gonna own the car
He's
one day, bro.
smart. He's a smart kid. You
Very
can tell.
much a smart
you can
kid.
tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad they took him for a spin in that Rolls Royce Phantom. I think it's the
Ooh.
billionaire edition.
Yeah, dude, he looked like you don't want to drive that car, so he wanted to be driven in, and he
Yeah.
looked good being
I
driven.
thought
in
it
that
was
car.
Meyiwa because he also looks that small in the Phantom.
Yeah, bro. But shout out to Grant Barb and shout out to Kamogelo too. What a touching story! What a beautiful story that happened on WhatsApp, but it also then happened to go onto the X platform,
Yeah,
and that's
it
where
made
we
it to
picked it up.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out for that, bro. Any other
Shout
stories
out.
from last week?
Elon Musk. Oh my lord.
Busy foot.
Oh my lord.
Wenzani?
Eli is too busy right now. I think he should go back to space X because this X thing ain't working for him.
No, this X thing is not working for him right now. He needs to
'Cause-
give it back to his old owner for real.
So he was interviewed at the New York Times Deal Book Summit, right? And he firstly apologized for the anti-Semitic post that he put out on Twitter, things like that. But then he went on to tell advertisers to go F themselves for boycott blackmail.
For sure, yeah.
And we watched that clip. Did you
We
hear
did,
him? Where it was
yeah.
like, you want to blackmail me with money? You can go F yourself. I was like, ooh.
That was very strong,
Really?
and then he repeated it again.
Yeah, he said it
you
twice.
can go
And-
F, and he said it even slower. But anyway,
And he said Bob at the end.
yeah, and I
who's
wonder
that
who. Yeah, I
Bob.
wonder who Bob is. Who Bob wins it,
Hey,
imagine.
who Bob?
Or maybe
is
Bob was
getting
supposed to
stressed.
like Bob, like tell them, like put it in the tabloids. It's F them. But it's so interesting that he's literally saying that to advertisers, which we previously know advertisers carried the platform
Yeah.
quite a load, and I think Twitter spread around globally because of advertisers. I believe they came to South Africa and all these other countries because they had opportunities for advertising purposes. But now when he's saying F these guys,
Yeah.
what do you think Twitter's gonna look like anyway?
Ooh.
Or X rather.
Ooh. Man, maybe Ulendo, maybe Bob is one of the CMOs or CEOs of these
I think
companies.
so,
these
yeah.
big companies that boycotted EX.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. But yeah, sure. Very interesting, Elon Musk. If you haven't seen the clip, definitely go check it out. It is a public thing. It is definitely well known. And you can even go check him out on his own Twitter. He's definitely very much expressive there.
Sure. And there's actually a episode where I forgot his name, but he wrote the biography, Yaga Elon Musk. And he touches a lot on the type of person Elon is. So he managed to follow Elon for a couple of years, right? So that he can gather information around him and write this biography. And he expresses what type of person he is.
So is this
And
on an
once you
interview?
Listen, yeah, it's on Diary of a CEO.
All right.
Yeah, it's one of the latest episodes. I think 2 episodes back or an episode back. And man, just check it out because this guy followed Steve Jobs and Elon Musk just to write their biographies. And these people are special in their own way.
For sure, yeah.
their
I
own
definitely
way.
will be checking out that episode. I know I'm a fan of Diary of a CEO, so I'll
Yeah.
definitely be checking it, and we definitely recommend that. We talked about it quite a few days back before this episode. Just you told me there's something about it. I
Yeah.
think you saw a highlight of it, but
Yeah.
anyway, really sounds interesting, and it should give us a little bit of an insight of who we're dealing with in terms of Elon.
In terms of X.
Yeah, in
what
terms of
you
X.
see happening now, like once you listen to that episode, you'll understand the type of person that he is and
Yeah.
why he's doing what he's doing.
Interesting.
That's why even on that interview is like advertisers F you because he's working on his other model to get Twitter to sustain itself. Because now, yes, it's coming out of his pocket, but it's just a hobby.
It's just a hobby for
he
him, for
doesn't
real.
need advertising.
It's like one of those companies. It looks nice, but I keep saying this.
Yeah.
If you own the media, you own the
narrative.
gospel, right?
Yeah,
You control the narrative, and that's exactly what he's there for.
Mhm.
He's literally for that.
Like-
But yeah, super interesting, bro. I believe Adulting is back, or it's a new
Adulting
season.
is back, season two. I enjoyed the first one.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. Like these bunch of guys doing ridiculous things. I'm not saying it's just it's refreshing to see something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that you can see how Amajita think. Not every guy thinks like that,
For
but
sure,
it's just
yeah.
it's just fascinating.
For sure, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely is out again. Definitely check it out. It's something interesting. I still need to go back and check the first season.
Yeah.
I know you've been recommending it for quite some
Zooms,
time.
Zooms.
But I've got my cousin over here from Durban, so he's definitely gonna be. He's been watching a lot of series and movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show him about it, and then he'll get hooked, and then we'll just get it from there.
Okay. Clean.
Aight,
At
clean.
least you have a formula,
For sure.
you know.
And I'm just looking at the stats here. GTA 6 is out,
Ooh, the graphics are insane.
right?
The parents.
Well, it's not out actually. The trailer is
The
out.
trailer is out.
Yes, and the
So
last.
I think the launch happened today. Yeah. On
Yeah.
the 5th of December, there was a launch.
I mean the GTA I have. I think it's GTA 5, and it's interesting, but it's a nightmare for parents.
Yeah, parents are panicking wherever they are. They're hiding their credit card. But these kids are buying it online now. You don't have to buy the disc.
Yeah, right. You don't
So
have to
just
buy the disc.
online. Yeah.
They can even put their own credit card because I mean now they've got bank cards, right?
For emergency.
I know my parents are worried about my little brothers because GTA 6 is quite a violent game. To be honest, I mean when you look at the trailer,
Did you see that trailer? There was a hand twerking
on top of a car.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Why am I even calling it a hand? Because it's a video game.
Cartoon.
It's just a cartoon, guys. Just a cartoon. Ne?
Cartoon. But also, what was interesting why GTA is actually, coming up right now is because they broke the most views on their YouTube for a GTA trailer.
Wow.
So I think
Wow.
it was
In
when
24 hours.
in 24 hours, yeah. So when they said it was about 77 million, and so yeah, the trailer's out and it's gonna be an amazing game, as you can see from the
Damn.
trailer.
And I know the previous number one, sorry, Zooms, the previous number one was actually on 54 million views. So if you're saying these ones got 70, just.
And it must be climbing up even more.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's climbing up even
Yeah.
more. So yeah, interesting news. GTA 6 is definitely trending. The trailer is out, so it should be coming out very, very soon. Alright, bro. Let's kick
Are we
it.
getting into it?
Let's get into it,
Huh?
man. Episode 48 of Spaza Talk. Mshuti Wabashuti is definitely in the building. And we're going to give you the top trending hashtags Mzansi.
Mzansi as a last week.
As a last week, yeah.
Looking at last week. And number one, of course, we know Kozitwala with 43,000 mentions and 29 million impressions. So there's a reason why she's actually here this time around. It's not one of those fans making noise, bots doing their magic,
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
soldiers doing what they have to do best, you know?
Yeah.
She was actually in Ghana. She was hosting the Women's Choice Awards in Ghana.
I actually saw that.
Yeah.
And she was wearing something very purple and very Ghanaian. It looked very, very good. You said Women's Choice Awards.
Yes, Women's Choice Awards.
That's
in Ghana.
super amazing.
Yeah.
She was the host.
She was the host.
Oh.
Told you, she's like the face of Africa, man.
She
She's Miss
definitely is.
Africa.
Yeah, she
She's
definitely
Miss
is.
Africa.
She definitely is. I mean, she's been doing quite a lot throughout this whole year, and we've seen it in the stats. We've just seen it everywhere on social media also.
Yeah.
But yeah, so is that everything on Kosi?
Yeah, that's all on Kosi. That's the reason why like her mentions are much higher compared to the previous weeks.
Sure.
And then number two, we have Gaza. I wouldn't really touch on that a lot. Got 10,000 mentions and 16 million impressions.
So I've got news on both actually. So on Kosi Twala, I believe she was nominated for Breakout Star at Top Charts Awards. Or is it not Next Awards? Next Honors.
Next Honors Awards.
Okay. NXT Honors. And it's presented by Top Charts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
And where
she's
did that
nominated for
happen?
that.
She's
nominated for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's
it's still
actually
yet to happen.
yeah, it's still yet to
Ah.
happen. So when you look under the Kosi Reigns hashtag, that's
sure.
when then this news comes out. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that's been happening with Kosi Twala. That's part of the reason why she's also right up there.
Clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
So you were mentioning on Gaza.
In Gaza is number 2.
Gaza is number 2,
Yeah.
right? So on news on that, apparently 19 South Africans have safely crossed into Egypt, Cairo, from Gaza. And our missions in Palestine and Egypt, led by Ambassador Sean, sorry for this, I can't really say your surname, and Tsigi Mashimbia, worked with authorities to facilitate this. So basically 19 South Africans have been managed to come back come back to safety.
Okay.
Yeah, so
where were they? Israel.
So it looks like they were it looks like they might have been in Israel, because they said they safely crossed into Egypt.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got 19 South Africans that are safe. We're just wondering how many more are not safe. But obviously, the people that side are also not even safe at all. I mean, this is why the hashtag is coming up at number 2 in top trending hashtags in South Africa.
Very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a return soldier again. We have the Senzo Meyiwa trial with 8,000 mentions and 560 million impressions. So I know why this one showed up. Besides that, it's been dragging for long.
Is it the fight in court?
It's the fight that happened between the wardens and the accused during the tea adjournment.
For sure, yeah.
I saw that video. The video is on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that video too, yeah.
That guy in Kabi.
Yeah, I'm born.
Yeah. That soldier was going to get it.
Yeah, fast. Asiza
na bulletproof. Homie was going in.
That's also very true. And
the homies. And the homies were also like, we backing you.
We definitely, we saw them like pure angels.
And the when they asked the guys, actually the accused, what happened? They were like, we normally get like during this break we can stand up and stretch because we've been sitting for way too long.
Yeah.
But the guy was telling them that they should sit properly.
Sure, yeah.
And then that's when it broke off.
Yeah, for sure. And I think somebody tried to explain that, they're just trying to stretch, they're trying to feel good so that they can still be awake for this thing. But the other news also why it's trending is the fact that the trial has actually been postponed until 22nd January 2024. This as lawyer for accused 1 and 2, Advocate Tulani Mngomezulu, tells the court he is not feeling well.
Sam, Nama also wouldn't be feeling well. This thing has been dragging. We all know who and where to start.
Yeah, for sure. But it seems like this this lawyer here is part of the problem. He's been dragging this for quite some time, actually. He hasn't been an aid to the state or anyone in making the process go quicker, because
how
even kids that were born like even in that year if the minute they know how to speak, they know about this trial.
Even
That's
after
crazy.
that Netflix thingy that they had, the Netflix special that they had around this case, my man, I think from Lapo we could get us some information.
For sure.
Everybody
quite a lot of
knows
them.
what's happening.
Everybody knows what's happening, and it's quite sad. We see this, and we know one day, and when the episode is on like 200,000 views and 2 million views in a day, we will know that like trending topics like the AKA one, that hashtag, I can't remember what it was. It might resurface again. Yeah, because cases like this go unsolved.
Sure.
And like the Senzo Meyiwa one, we're seeing it's just going years and years unsolved. It keeps coming up every single year.
Yeah.
Every single time. But yeah, interesting. You're saying it's trending at number 3 in South Africa.
Number 3, it's that. And then number 4, this is a new one, right? And it's a bit funny because it's shared by 2 political parties. We have hashtag 2024 is our 1994.
Wasn't it started by ANC though?
Nope. Why would they start that if they are the problem?
Actually, they are the problem. They are the
right
problem,
now.
yes.
So people are feeling that the ANC is like the oppressor right now.
For sure,
and they want the oppressor out from this hashtag. It's not what I'm saying, I'm reading.
For sure,
You know what I'm saying? Because this hashtag is actually used by the EFF and Rise Mzansi.
Oh, really?
So they're basically singing from the same hymn sheet.
Really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, when coalitions happen, clearly they speak in the same message.
They speaking the same language. You go to guys in 94 Naila, Pagaman, Sarafina. That's why they're even playing Sarafina now.
For sure.
So that if you don't understand, you can go watch for reference and come back and use the hashtag.
For sure.
You understand and see who's the oppressor.
What's interesting though about this hashtag 2024 is our 1994.
Yeah.
Like you say, Rise Mzansi is using it. When you know Rise Mzansi is a very new party which just launched not so long ago.
Brand
right?
new.
Very brand
Yeah.
new.
Like the New Testament.
Like the New Testament. But then you ask yourself, why do we form so many parties when our message clearly looks the same then? We say they must be saying the same thing.
True.
And maybe a collision is something that, is very much needed.
That's what's needed. Yeah.
For sure,
because
yeah.
with these 2%ers, 1%ers, they can even put together, they won't even make 10%.
Exactly, and it's not aiding us in any way where we're trying to go. But
yes, rather sit down with who's the runner-up, DA.
Yeah.
DA, whoever, come together, sit, work on your values, see if they align. If
For
they
sure.
align somewhere, work together when it comes to that.
Because
Done.
because the political
go
party is
against
a
that
company,
guy.
guys. At the end of the day, like just
It's a
run it.
business.
Yeah, it's a business
Yeah.
at the end of the day. And so I think if these guys started running it like one, it would make so much sense because we would it'll be structure. But now it's just everybody's got like different companies running for the same thing. But anyway,
It's like working on a presentation and you created one slide and you are going to present your one slide.
yeah.
I also created one slide. I'm going to present it
And
in
you
a
are
separate presentation.
and you are responsible for it.
Young tall.
I don't even know anything about it.
I don't know about yours. They don't as slangan in any way. So that's what's happening right now.
No, our politics needs to come together. But that hashtag is also trending because the CIC himself was at Rail Showground in PMB for the KZN Provincial Ground Forces Forum. And what they announced is the EFF manifesto rally on the 10th of February in 2024 at Moses Mabhida Stadium. So that's why the hashtag is also going wild because we know that, KZN is quite big and the people there are also, the majority of people, some people are there. And so they're targeting
And
KZN.
they are all pro-Zuma.
Oh, yeah, and they're all pro-Zuma. So it's going to be an interesting one. But,
Yeah.
we do know that EFF has got support everywhere.
True.
Everywhere.
Except Limpopo.
Except Limpopo, actually, which is also crazy.
No, I'm kidding. No. It's Cyril that doesn't have support.
It's Cyril that doesn't have.
Yes.
And where does the former DA guy not have support also, Gonj? Isn't he from
Musi.
Soweto? Almost. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
from
from
Soweto.
Soweto.
From Soweto. From Soweto. Oh, sorry.
Soweto. Abamnan. They don't like him.
No, he is from Soweto.
Oh, yeah.
he's
I
from
think he
Soweto.
said what? Dobsonville or something.
Yeah, from Dobsonville, yeah. But interesting, bro. So
Did
that
you see, sorry, Zeus,
No,
did
no,
you
sorry,
see
bro.
the EFF are actually using, who's that guy with the tattoos on their face?
Shebe.
That, yes,
Shebeshi.
Shebeshi. With the X.
Yeah.
Shebe X.
Something. Yeah, I don't even
They're
know.
using
How do you
him,
even say that name? Though?
To appeal to the youth, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so I saw on
The
Twitter,
EFF.
The EFF. They
Do you
use
think?
it.
Do you think that's a good strategy? For me, it's and before you answer, please allow me to elaborate.
Okay.
It's like it's similar. Maybe it's not, but it's like the thing of just blasting music at a shop and hoping that I'm gonna come to your shop because you're blasting my favorite song. Like why would I come vote
I'll
for
come
you?
to
'Cause
dance. I won't come to buy.
yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
So what do you think will
That's-
happen with this kind of the
So-
shitty stuff?
So they know he's got a huge following, right? And they probably using the event as a channel to drive their message.
For sure.
We understand. So he's gonna perform and shit, and they're gonna
In a shirtless, you said.
No, it's his name.
Oh,
I said his
shit.
name. I said his name.
But then
he will come and perform and stuff,
Yeah.
right? And then when you enter, they'll probably give you an EFF T-shirt, and you have to wear it the whole evening.
Yes,
or
the whole
day,
time, and then they want to
your
take a group picture.
Take a group picture, sign somewhere that you support the EFF, that you're gonna vote for them. Julius is gonna go there and talk.
But you know what's so funny? After all these things, we see all these celebrities, all these people, influential people, then afterwards complaining to the same government about potholes.
Exactly.
You may eat that check, but the reality at the end of the day, dog, is that you'll take
betrayed
your
people.
like you just I don't know what you're trading what for what. What's the point of having 90K or 100K or R1,000,000 in your pocket, but then you don't even feel safe when you drive out. There's a pothole right there. There's a guy asking you for money.
You get robbed.
You get robbed. Just vote for the right party, dog.
Yeah.
Like, stop just taking a bag for the sake of a bag. I think when it comes to politics, it's very different.
It's different.
It's very different. You cannot just use somebody's voice just for the sake of using it and then roll with that one.
True.
But yeah, really interesting one that the EFF is using that kind of strategy of Ushebesh.
It's the spray and pray.
So yeah, spray and pray. Definitely is. It's going to be fun looking at him maybe dance and do whatever he does there. But then, does it equal to votes? We hope it does.
And they're going to attract a lot of young people.
For sure.
Will, definitely.
For sure.
Especially they pick their location strategically. I think it's in Tembisa.
Sure. I mean, look, speaking in politics, I definitely like what Rise Mzansi is doing. Just looking at their social media, how they mobilize their troops into the communities. And EFF was the same at some point.
Yeah.
And they still are to some degree. But they're lacking. Now they're falling much for the trap of looking good. Like, just do the work. People, when I do something good for you, you almost immediately feel indebted to me.
Sure.
Not because you gave me a t-shirt. T-shirt means nothing, but something that's useful. You came here and you was cleaning a let rain lane and made sure our water was running. And then you made sure you sustained that thing for however many years and not just do it once just before elections. So we need our politicians and politics to really ramp up. But yeah, interesting to see the EFF using 2024 is our 1994 alongside with Rise Mzansi.
Exe bro. Number 5. It's a return soldier, but I think it's the second return. Right?
The second time they're returning.
It's the second time they're returning. It's not Yizo 3. It's the return.
It's the return. Yizo 3.
No. I get to Yizo. And then go back Yizo the return, Baba.
Okay.
That's the second one.
Okay.
And then there's a third one, which is Pap, the in Hillbro. But that's a story for another day. So in case you missed it, is our number 5, right? With 7,000 mentions and 92 million impressions. I always sing this lady's praises, Destiny Z, because she's running this like single-handedly. Maybe there's a team behind that I don't know of, but from the account itself, just shows her. And man, screenshots, things that are happening, gives people context throughout the day.
For sure, yeah.
Throughout the day.
You can always go to a page and actually check up on what's happening.
Yep.
In case you actually miss something. And somehow she finds like the right little nuggets of things to look for.
It's
the
those
comments,
magical comments that go out
exactly.
there.
And what makes Twitter really fun sometimes. And I think she's got an element of bringing Black Twitter back, right? Like Black Twitter has this thing, Rostana, and there's some funny stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, Destiny Z, definitely interesting, man. So in case you missed it.
She's like the hype woman.
She is,
So if you put out something, I comment, maybe I jab. Maybe you missed it. She wants people to go back to that tweet, and she'll have that tweet as part of the thread.
For sure, yeah.
So that you can go refer to it. And be like, really? Sure. Comment, like, and then you start trending.
Interesting, man.
Yeah.
Have you read out the stats for in case you missed it?
Yes.
All right. So what's our number 5?
That's number 5.
Aibo.
Destiny Z, number 5. Number 4, it's 2024 is our 1994. Number 3, Senzo Meyiwa trial. Number 2, we have Gaza. And number 1, it's Kosi Twala. Yeah.
Interesting. So those are the top 5. Do we have a bonus this week?
Nah, there's no bonus, man. Nothing really stood out for me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Very bad one. But anyway, I also want to just talk about Imasa Dawana. So Sundowns lost against TP Mazembe, unfortunately. It was a game that was in Lubembe. So our African champions are not... we're struggling. I think this is for Total Energies CAF Champions League. So yeah, that's just news on football.
Okay.
Manchester United also got a beating.
Oof.
Unfortunately.
That's your team, right?
That's my team,
okay.
yeah.
Why are we moving swiftly?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to elaborate more. Who scored? Who were they playing against? TP Mazembe.
I think we're playing against a really good team, Newcastle.
Okay.
I don't even wear my shirt anymore. It's just, I saw it today actually while I was like going through my stuff, and I was like, such a pity I can't wear this shirt, And it's summer, it'll look good on me. But anyway, that's it on football. I don't want to talk about football. Football is a painful topic. Football. I just wanted to mention Imasa Dawana for any football fans that are actually listening right now. But anyway, yeah, those are the top 5 trending hashtags
Top 5.
on Spaza Talk.
Yeah. Rock us with that, the sentiment. I want to know the sentiment. I think that's one thing I always look forward to. Where's the country? Are they angry? Are they happy?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Because that also helps when it comes to your campaigns.
For sure, yeah, for sure, and it does. I want to start with the negative sentiment, right?
Sure.
The negative sentiment went down by 15%.
Ooh, that's good.
That is a lot.
That is good.
That is a lot. Now, I want to know, you probably please tell me afterwards why the negative sentiment is that low. And then the positive sentiment also went down, unfortunately, by 8%, which is not so great. But, we can look at the word cloud. Maybe they can tell us why the positive sentiment went down. So I'm looking at the positive sentiment word cloud right now. There's people looking quite big on there.
Yeah. No, that's the negative one.
Oh, so that's the negative sentiment.
Because you can see killed, there's black, there's ANC. Those are all negative words.
Definitely all negative, yeah.
Except black, of course. But they use it as blackmail.
Blackmail for sure, yes, for sure, yes.
So there's actually quite a few under the negative side. You see racist out there. Palestine shows up. EFF, of course, where there's EFF, there's negativity.
Of course. And the EFF went to a school, I think, what school? I can't remember. Or something, what school? Somewhere in another province.
Sure.
In Pretoria or something like that, actually. But yeah, they went to another school because of a kid that was on a video call with another black kid, and white kid used the cable.
I think it was on TikTok.
Yeah, I think it was on TikTok or something. And the black
it just
kid
came in. It's one of those calling.
Call in. Yes,
I saw that video. Actually.
Yeah, so I think obviously the negative sentiment is definitely around there too.
That racist. That's why the racist.
Yes, it's definitely coming up. Yeah, so that's definitely what happened. But yeah, that's the negative sentiment and the positive sentiment.
Those kids must grow up.
Definitely grow up. I mean, the kid on the other side was like, I can't believe I have to deal with this. Like he was like,
but I loved his energy. He kept it calm. He didn't try to fight or
anything or say anything back. Yeah. Shout out to him. But
that's why the 15% is down. The negativity. It's because of those two kids.
Yeah, it's definitely those two kids. Yeah, panting with those two kids, and the EFF must deal with them. And in truth, I mean, look, we don't need that kind of energy, man.
No,
we don't need to say this twice. We don't need to say 100 times. We don't need that energy. Let's go to the amount of tweets from last week. So we got a decrease also of 10%. Mm-hmm. We are just at over 6.2 million tweets that went out last week. Like I said, it's a 10% decrease. So not so great. In terms of the amount of people that tweeted, it went up. People are excited in December. I think
they have data bundles.
I think there must be specials. December specials on data bundles or something. Bought?
Black Friday data bundles.
It must have.
Yeah.
Because it went up by 25%. Ooh. So the amount of users in South Africa went up by a quarter.
25%. Where were they hiding?
Yeah, exactly. Where were they hiding? So we're sitting at 151,000. I mean, this is comparison to the week before that. So, but yeah, it went up by 25%, which is quite a lot. I mean, jeez. Buyani, definitely keep tweeting more. Let's go to the busiest day, bro. Which has it changed?
It has. It
okay.
has. It was last week Friday.
Okay.
The 1st of December.
Hey, get December,
boss. December, but it's because of that and other things, right? So, firstly, it was the day when Kosi was hosting the Women's Choice Awards in Ghana. Secondly, it was people celebrating the 1st of December, the 1st of the month, which meant it's World AIDS Day. And that also showed up in the conversations there. And Gaza also, Gaza keeps showing up.
For sure.
So it's there because what's happening in Gaza is not right. And yeah, man, that's it. The word cloud it shows other words breaking. There's Kosi Twala, people, life, money. Hey, money. Women's Choice Awards. Couple of things showing up there. But yeah, I think we can move along from there. On that day alone, it was just under 1 million. We used to get like over 1 million.
For sure,
like
yeah.
A couple millions, like 1.1,
million some change.
Million some change.
But now we're saying it's just below.
It's just below 900 and some change.
Okay, so the activity is not happening as much on that busy day. But I mean, when looking at Thursday, it was quite close also.
Thursday was quite close. I think, a couple of tweets pushed pushed Friday to be number one. Yeah,
For sure,
understand?
for sure.
Like you can't compete with Kid December, boss.
You
That
can
hashtag didn't make it though.
Yeah.
I think it'll make it because hey, people are still hard at work, bro.
Hey,
People don't
hey.
have leave, man. This
Hey.
economy got you working near Christmas.
That's so true. I mean, I remember maybe 5 summers ago, we used to talk about 31 Saturdays. It's different now.
I
You know?
know it's different.
It's very different.
It's 2 Saturdays for December.
Wait, are these Saturdays? Is this only on Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah.
The rest, it's normal.
It's normal. Even New Year's is a bit tricky because some people open in the second.
Hey, that's so true.
Yeah,
Yeah, the economic conditions are just so tough. But yeah, man, those are the interesting conversations happening, and that was the busiest day. Yeah. And so, what was the busiest hour?
The busiest hour in the evening was 8 p.m. followed by 9 p.m. and then in the morning it was 9 a.m. followed by 11 a.m.
Okay, so this is like the usual stuff that we
It's
kind
the
of
usual stuff.
Yeah.
I think the AM keeps changing now and again between 8 and 9, 9 and 10. Now it's 9 and 11. It's 9-11.
9/11. We need to reverse that and make it good, man.
Yeah.
Just like we definitely need to reverse the negative sentiment. We definitely need to keep it going further down. Maybe we need another decrease of 100%.
That would be lovely.
Get December,
I think that will happen on the 15th because that's our holiday that was gifted because of President.
But
no, not President. Who's this?
Golden
Boy.
Sia Kolisi, yes.
Yeah, you have to add something.
And his friends. And his mates.
And his mates,
yes. It's very good mates. They
Yeah.
also worked very hard.
Yeah, they worked really, really, really hard. Man.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you guys. We have a public holiday.
It's so crazy, actually. We have a public holiday.
If Bafana wins a game against the Wackers team, we'll probably have the whole month off.
At Conca.
Drinks will be free at home.
Bafana, please do the work.
Hey, Bafana.
But that's interesting, bro. So those were the busiest day and busiest hour.
Because Bafana is like that one kid in the family that just they don't get anything right.
No.
And if they get it right once, man, the whole family celebrates. They start calling the grandma in Cape Town. But hey, upasile, hello.
Look, if you fail LO, apparently, like, Gooby. But you're right, dog. Bafana is exactly like that kid. They win once. Oh, my word.
Even on the newspaper, when they show the matrix, they would write that name in bold. Yeah? If you were Bafana.
Yeah, that's so true.
Telling you,
that's so true. Yeah, if you were Bafana,
you have all the players.
Bafana, please do the work. We need you guys to actually play well. South Africa generally is a soccer nation, so we love soccer when you guys are not doing well. But anyway, unfortunately,
moving right along,
man. So let's go to the guys that are making the moolah.
The moolah boys. Emoji of the week hasn't changed, so I don't even want to touch on that.
It's
still the loudly crying face. So we skip you. We positive though, boy. Don't worry. The boys that are getting paid this week. Number one, we still have Ed Berry-Roo. Right, he was tagged in 29,000 tweets that got 109 million impressions. Second one, crazy. These are the gamers. Man.
Yeah,
I'll call them gamers, right?
It is
because
gamers,
they are NFT boys.
Yeah, it is. This is that gaming stuff.
It's the gaming stuff, chief. At Portal Coin, right? It was tagged in 27,000 tweets. That got 37 million impressions. But there's a reason why they're pushing this. So what they on their pinned tweet on Twitter, they're actually encouraging users to engage with them to earn their currency. I think it's $Portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an interesting account because what they're doing is they onboarding the first billion gamers into Web3. And when I spoke to my friends,
there's not even a billion users on Twitter,
right? And then when I spoke to my friends, I said be very much wary. But the whole thing, how it probably works, it's like that NFT thing where you're using games and trading and stuff like that without using the bank system. So some of these guys develop these systems to run away from money and all these kind of things where they can move money.
And you end up there. You
end up there, yeah. Because you look at a title like onboarding the first billion gamers into Web3. You're like, ooh, I want to be part of that. You know that. But yeah, interesting. At Portal Coin was mentioned number 2. Yeah, number 2 in South Africa.
They're also getting paid, but it's a business account. They're probably getting rebates.
Oh yeah,
and then you have number 3, Chris Excel, the most toxic guy in the world, with 20. He was tagged in 20,000 tweets that got 140 million impressions. I think he's got the most impressions. Oh
yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, he does. I mean, I'm surprised he would be above Edvo Berry-Roo, who I know is also mentioned quite a lot, and he obviously.
No, he's below Berry-Roo.
I mean, yeah, he's below Berry-Roo. I'm surprised he's below Edvo Berry-Roo.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, Chris Axel is I hardly see his stuff, but I definitely see Edvo Berry-Roo quite more. So that's an interesting one.
True. He can be also a bit scammy.
Okay.
At Berry-Roo. Edvo Berry-Roo can be a bit scammy because some of these things don't have facts behind
it. Oh yes, he just goes with it.
Yep.
And, oh yes, for sure. Oh
they
yes.
criticize him a lot on the platform lately.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Number 4. Oh sorry.
Our father.
Who?
Our father is it number 4?
Yeah, our father. Oh, Ubaba. Hey, don't say it so loosely, Pella. I'm thinking you talk about Edvo Berry-Roo, what is our father. I was like, what? No, this.
Our father is at number 4.
Yeah, the guy that pays the bills.
Yeah.
The Moreki of Morekis.
Yeah, the Moreki that pays the Morekis.
The one that says to people they can go themselves.
So he's earning money here also.
He's also earning. Smart guy, this one. He's also earning. So Elon Musk. He was tagged in 15,000 tweets that got 58 million impressions, right? So when I did a deep dive using Iris on Brandwatch, which Iris has partnered up with ChatGPT, they have a baby on Brandwatch.
Okay.
Now. So what they do is if you click on a conversation, the AI can read and try find topics that are related to that, just to summarize it for you, so that you don't have to go through all the tweets, right? So users are criticizing Elon's visit to Israel. They compare it to supporting apartheid and genocide.
So what was the visit there to do?
Angithi, because of his posts, I think he was going to apologize in person. You know, Elon is a true Afrikaner.
For sure, yeah.
And look at the people face to face and
for
be
sure.
like, I apologize,
for
my
sure.
brother,
yeah.
for what I did.
So he's being viewed in a negative manner by that.
Yeah, by the world.
Sure.
You understand? But they forgetting that last week we covered Oguti. He donated some stuff to Israel and he donated some stuff to Palestine.
For sure,
so
yeah.
Let's not forget that.
For
He's
sure.
just going there to apologize for a true South African that he is. That's how we apologize.
With the handshake.
Yes, you have to go there and shake. Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Fast. That's so true. Interesting. But yeah, so Elon is getting paid at number 4 in South Africa.
Number 4 is getting paid. And also the Cybertruck. I think they...
Oh, yes. They released the Cybertruck. Yeah.
Sort of Kawau and a couple of other channels that were reviewing it.
What is Matt saying?
Matt likes it.
Okay.
Matt likes it. Matt really, but he's always have something to say.
For sure.
There's some bad.
Of course.
But mostly good.
That's
he's
interesting.
Impressed with the speed. That thing flies.
Oh, yeah?
It was racing against the Hummer, the electric Hummer. I forgot. But the Hummer has more power. But the Cyber,
can go further.
It's cybering.
Interesting.
It's a cyberpunk.
We know Elon has also got the Tesla car, which is on Kawau is probably one of the fastest cars on there. It probably is one of the fastest cars in the world, in fact.
Or
it's not.
There's
electric cars. Which one?
Newer one. The Remic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the car flies, bro.
But for a while,
It'll
Tesla
make
was...
a SF90 look like it's a Toyota Tez. Yeah, that's how fast it is.
I must definitely check it out. But yeah, interesting. Elon and his stuff going on, and he's trending at number 4. Or not trending at number 4, so getting
mentioned.
Paid. Yeah, getting mentioned the most, or
in
at number 4 in South Africa.
Sure.
What was our number 5?
So, number 5, we have MDN News with 14,000 mentions and 95 million impressions, right?
Sure.
We all know, go to MD News, he's like a News 24.
Yeah, he's like a News 24, definitely.
With less budget.
That's so true. But, I mean, MDN News keeps coming up every time the most mentioned in South Africa. Yeah, so they must be doing something. We wonder if it's positive or negative. But from what we've seen,
they're just sharing stories.
Yeah, they're sharing stories.
I think people trust them to give their stories more impressions, more views. Yeah, I understand.
For
That's
sure.
why if something is happening, like there's something burning, they'll tag at MD News. This is happening. Where? And then when that account posts it, it'll reach more people.
Interesting.
So that's
I mean,
why they keep tagging.
this used to be like Country Duty. Country Duty was
Basic
exactly
app,
that. Yeah.
It still is that, but Dumi needs to post more there.
And revive that one. Yeah. That was one really interesting hashtag also. But yeah, shout out to the most mentioned in South Africa. MDNS News coming in at number 5.
Number 5.
But yeah, those are the top trending hashtags Mzansi from the 27th up until the 3rd of December.
December, boss.
Not December, it's December.
December is not a month, it's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle. That's right. December is a lifestyle. And of course, from Umshuti Wabashuti, episode 48 of Spaza Talk. Hey man, we'll be back with episode 49 and episode 50. Then,
yeah, we're cutting it, and then we come back. Season 2 is gonna be reloaded, guys.
Listen,
reloaded like the Matrix.
If you have not subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And also hit that small little bell icon. Do you know what it does? It sends you a notification every time we drop a video just like this one. And if you're not subscribed anywhere on our YouTube, or if you're not subscribed on Spotify or on Apple Music, on LinkedIn, check us out. We're on LinkedIn. We're professional like that.
Hey man, we keep it professional.
For sure. So for all the people that want to legitimize all their stats and they want to send maybe to their management via LinkedIn, hey man, we're there on LinkedIn. Check us out with Spaza Talk, and make sure you hit the follow button on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. Bro, it's been amazing.
It's been real, eh?
It's been real.
Yeah, it's too real. Too.
But for sure, we can't just leave, bro. We gotta thank our sponsors.
Hey, the bill payers.
The bill payers.
The Murekis of Murekis.
The Rekis of
These
Murekis.
are like the Murekis of Elon.
Yeah.
Color Space.
Color Space. Shout out to Color Space definitely for all this equipment, for this podcast, for hosting us. Really, really amazing. Check them out, www.colorspace.co.za. And we know that we promised you guys a trending topic video before we close the year. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do it next year. We know that you guys, some of you were waiting for it, but it's going to have to come next year. You're going to have to just wait for it.
The wrap-up of what was happening in 2023.
In 2023.
Sure.
And we might just give you a list of some sort.
Something.
The top most influential women
on
YouTube or something. Hey, it's going to be interesting. But bro, we definitely also got to thank Brandwatch.
Thank you, Brandwatch.
Shout out to Brandwatch.
Thank you.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everybody that listens to the podcast and carries on to like and interact with us. But for me, Umshuti Wabashuti, I will check you guys next week on episode 49. Peace.
And we are not shady. Just because we're wearing shades, we are not shady. I think it's just summer, so we have to... we couldn't take off our t-shirts.
Hey,
we have to be
that's what we said we would do, actually.
So
yeah.
we'd rather rock shades.
For sure.
But
and I think next week we might be wearing shades too.
Ooh. But yeah, till we meet again next week. Ciao.
Introducing Color Space, a stock photo platform dedicated to showcasing images of Black people. Whether you're a professional photographer or you just know your way around a smartphone, sign up, submit your photos, and start earning through your creativity. Visit www.colorspace.co.za.